Introducing yourself. In part 1 of the IELTS speaking section, you are greeted by the examiner. You are asked for your ID. This is your identification. You are asked for your full name. This includes your first name, any middle names, and your surname. You are asked 2 to 3 warm-up questions. These questions are designed to get to know you better. They can be on any of the following topics: home, hometown, work, study. Here is some important information that you should know before watching this video. This video will provide you with examples of questions and answers on all 4 topics for the first part of the speaking section. These are questions you are likely to be asked. You will not be asked all the questions you are about to see. You should practice questions and answers for all topics, as you do not know which topic or question the examiner will ask you about.
So, I'm going to begin by just asking you some questions to get to know you better. What is your full name?
My full name is Stephanie Collins, but please just call me Steph.
Welcome to the speaking section of the IELTS exam. My name is Tom. The speaking section consists of 3 parts. I will explain the instructions for each part. I will also be recording for marking purposes. Is that okay?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay, Steph. May I see your identification, please?
Sure, here's my passport.
So, Steph, let's talk about your home. Please, can you describe the place you live in?
Yes, I live in a 3-bedroom house with my parents and 2 sisters. My house is located in the countryside, so it's normally really quiet. It has a small-sized kitchen, 2 bathrooms, and a large living room, so it's really nice and spacious.
What is your favorite room?
If I had to pick a favorite room, it would definitely be the living room. This is because I spend a lot of time relaxing in the living room, watching TV and just unwinding after a long day at work.
What would you change about your home?
To be honest, I love my house and I'm grateful to be living in such a beautiful area. However, the only thing I would change is how dull it looks. I prefer the modern look, so if I had the opportunity, I would redecorate my house to make it look more modern and stylish.
Have you recently renovated your home?
Yes, we have. About 3 months ago, we had a lot of work done to the loft. The loft was quite big, so we decided to convert it into a study room for anyone to use for studying or work. It was quite expensive, but definitely worth it.
Do you recycle your rubbish? Why or why not?
Of course, we take this very seriously and always remind each other to put rubbish in the correct bins. My mum bought different coloured bins for plastic, metals, paper and glass. It has really encouraged everyone in the family to recycle, which is great because everyone should do their bit to look after the environment.
Where is your hometown?
My hometown is located on the outskirts of London, in the countryside. It's a small town but has pretty much everything you need. Especially for me, the area I live in has recently been populated with many new stores and restaurants.
What do you like about your hometown?
To be honest, there's not a lot I like about my hometown. This is because it's so small, so it can get really boring as there isn't much to do. The only thing I like about it is that it's starting to expand in terms of new places being built, such as zoos, restaurants and museums. So I guess that's something to look forward to.
What places in your hometown might a visitor be interested to visit? And tell me why.
There's not really a lot of places I can think of that a visitor might want to visit, but there is one place that comes to mind. There is a beautiful river that tourists often visit. It is well known because the Queen herself actually visited this river.
What are the advantages and disadvantages of living in your hometown?
The advantages of living there are that it's a small, peaceful town, so the crime rate is actually really low, especially when compared to London, where the crime rate is extremely high. Also, our neighbourhood is extremely friendly. However, the disadvantage of living in my hometown is that nothing special takes place there. For example, all the festivals, concerts and other great events all take place in the city instead.
Is there good public transportation in your hometown?
Surprisingly, there is. A lot of people think that because it's a small town, there's not a lot of public transport. But actually, we have trains running to all of the main cities and towns. These trains are very reliable. A lot of people also use the bus to get to places, though I've personally not had a good experience with buses.
Where do you work?
I've recently started working in a supermarket. It's just a part-time job because I'm still studying. I work as a customer service assistant. It's a nice job, but it's not something I can see myself doing for a long time.
Why did you choose that job?
Well, mainly because I didn't really have many other options because I don't have any experience. With no experience, it's difficult to find a job, so I'm lucky I was able to find this one. I also chose this job because the hours they offered to me allowed me to continue studying alongside my job.
What responsibilities do you have at work?
The main responsibility I have is to keep the customer happy. I can do this in many ways. For example, by answering all their questions, helping them, smiling at them, dealing with any issues they may have, and so on. Other duties I'm required to do include things like scanning the customer's shopping and helping out around the store.
If you had the chance, would you change your job?
Oh, certainly. I don't want to stay in this job for longer than 1 year. It's just so tiring and repetitive. I want to find a job in my field of study, in science, something that is intellectually challenging and will give me the chance to grow and develop new skills. I'll be able to apply for jobs in this field once I graduate.
What do you study?
I study biomedical science. It's a 3-year course and includes multiple work placements throughout the 3 years. The main purpose of the work placement is to gain hands-on experience and apply the theoretical knowledge to a real-life work environment.
Why did you choose that subject?
I've just always enjoyed science. When I was in secondary school, I would always receive certificates for outstanding work in science. My love for this subject just started to grow and I became more interested in wanting to study it further.
Is it a popular subject in your country?
I would say it is quite popular. A lot of my friends and family have also studied biomedical science. But the only issue is that it is quite difficult to find a job in this field. For this reason, a lot of people are now starting to choose a different course to study instead of biomedical science.
Do you plan to get a job in the same field as your subject?
That is my ultimate goal, but as I just mentioned, I think it will be really difficult to find a job in this field. There are very few opportunities, and most of the hospitals require you to have a lot of experience before you can get the job. I'm still going to work hard to find a job in this field, but if it doesn't work out, then I'll need to consider other options. Here are some tips and tricks. First impressions count, so try not to make any grammatical mistakes. Keep your answers short and straight to the point. 2 to 3 sentences for each answer is fine. Avoid showing off in this part of the test. Focus on getting relevant information across to the examiner because they want to try and get to know you. Finally, just keep calm, be friendly, and smile. We will now go through example questions and answers.
Oh, is that okay?
That's it, yeah, thanks.
Oh God, oh, my foot.